me. These people are mental, mate.
I think that's putting it mildly, mate. I'd say deranged.
What the? We're going to talk about Nicola Sturgeon turning into a transphobic bigot.
Yeah.
She refuses to put this Isla Graham into a women's prison where she belongs with her penis.
Yes, exactly.
She's got a penis and it belongs in a women's prison.
Exactly.
Why Nicola Sturgeon is refusing her right and an opportunity to be there and do her thing. Do what she's best at.
Exactly.
Sexually assaulting women.
Yes.
Other women, I should say, right? Because trans women are women. But for some reason, Francis, they've decided not to put her in a women's prison, which I think is bigotry. And
it is. It's transphobic.
It's transphobic.
If trans women are women, and that is the blanket statement.
Well, it's a fact.
Yeah, well, it's a fact.
It's a biological fact.
A biological fact.
I mean, it's not, because we've all done GCSE biology, but...
Shut your mouth. Trans women are women.
Well said. Strong argument.
Exactly. Which is basically what the argument is. It is shut your mouth, trans women are women.
Correct.
So, that being the case, Isla, God bless her, facial tattooed...
she does seem blessed by God.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
Exactly. Sex offender self.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's not hold that against her.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, she's just a rapist.
Yeah.
Right?
A double rapist.
Double rapist.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, who hasn't been there?
Exactly.
I mean, not most of us, but you know what I mean.
I mean, we were in an industry where actually...
Yeah. I mean, quite a lot of them about.
Yeah.
But no, you see, my point is, I'm sure it's the fault of the heteronormative cis patriarchy.
Exactly.
That this woman had to resort to sexually assaulting other women with her penis.
No, but actually what's very interesting is that they raped women as a man.
Right.
And then, because they were suffering from gender dysphoria.
And, well, it's toxic masculinity made them a sexual offender.
Yeah.
And then gender dysphoria kicked in.
It's particularly when they were in court.
Yeah.
And suddenly they saw the courtroom and then they just had a big dose of gender dysphoria.
I mean, it does seem to trigger it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And all of a sudden, Adam became Isla and he was just, no.
Bad.
She.
Wrong.
Yes. Identified as a woman.
Yeah.
And as a result, could not be put in a male prison.
Yeah, and in fact, one of the I think the lawyer defending her said that if we accept that she is transitioning, that goes a long way towards vindicating her of the crime of rape.
Exactly.
By the way, I do actually have to say, I think Nadeem Zahawi is Mr. Trick here.
Yeah.
Because like we just talked about, at the moment you face some kind of penalty, the gender dysphoria can kick in. I'm sure he experienced it.
Yeah.
He probably stuffed it down because of his internalized transphobia. Yeah. But he had come out as trans. I do think that would have given him a better opportunity to defend himself against the allegations.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And that's what he still needs to do. Plus, he's a slaphead, so he'd look better with a wig.
Come on, Nadia, stop pretending to be Nadeem.
Exactly. There you go. So, interesting times. Send us your super chat. Send us your PayPals. Anton, we've glossed over it. There are people who are wondering why this beautiful woman is refused entry into a female prison. But let's, in the words of the paper boys from bygone era, let's read all about it. Trans rapist Isla Bryson. That's a different name she's got. Anyway, well, if you're going to change names, you might as well change them.
We're not fact-based. That's why it says uncensored, unfiltered, uninformed at the top. So we may have got her name wrong.
Yeah, which is obviously transphobic.
But we got her gender right, unlike Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah. Trans rapist Isla Bryson won't stay in women's prison, Nicola Sturgeon says. Bryson is being held in isolation at a women's jail before sentencing.
Excellent.
Because that's what you want.
Transgender woman convicted of rape this week will not serve her sentence in Scotland's only all-female prison, Nicola Sturgeon has said. Isla Bryson, 31, is understood to be awaiting sentencing at a segregation unit at Cornton Vale Women's Prison, Stirling. She committed the crimes in 2016 and 2019 before her gender transition. Meeting them online, well known as Adam Graham. She was found guilty on Tuesday and remanded in custody until February 28. Look at this beautiful woman, mate.
No, look at her. Look at her.
I can see why I mean, that is the face of a woman.
Yeah, that is the face of femininity.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you love to wake up next to that in the morning?
Absolutely, as many women have.
Yeah, look at him. Oh, sorry.
What?
Shit. Actually,
Take that back.
That's not transphobic because I'm referring to that person who is
You're dead pronaning
Yeah.
this beautiful woman,
exactly.
stunning and brave woman
Yeah.
who's breaking boundaries
Yeah.
in terms of sexual assault. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And by having
And
tattoos.
those are very feminine tattoos, you have
Yeah,
to say. I
yeah.
mean, it's like a little dragon on your lower ankle.
Yeah,
You
like
know
a
what I
little
mean?
butterfly.
A little butterfly on the shoulder,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
look at that.
what woman wouldn't tattoo some kind of creepy tentacles on her forehead?
Yeah.
A bigoted one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stunning and brave.
Stunning and brave. Well done, Isla.
Yeah.
Carry on, Anton. Let's read more. A convicted sex offender who was born male was moved after beating a male inmate. So, wait, Anton, just hide this for a second. So what happened? Did I read that right?
Let's just read it again, just to make sure.
Yeah, let's just make sure we don't slander. Scroll up, Anton. I want to get this right. So, Katie Dolatovsky was moved from male accommodation to female accommodation, despite being a convicted sex offender. And the reason that she was moved was that she beat a man in a prison.
Yeah.
So this is a convicted sex offender who was born male, beat a man in a male prison. And the solution to that problem was?
To put him amongst women.
Fuck me. These people are mental, mate.
I think that's putting it mildly, mate. I'd say fucking deranged.
What the fuck? What is wrong with them?
I think there is what is known as drinking the Kool-Aid.
I mean, it's rare for me to be lost for words, but I am lost for words.
Well, that's because you're transphobic. Because if trans women are women, then the only solution...
Well, and we know they are.
And we know they are.
Always.
Then obviously the only solution when a trans woman commits a crime is to put them in a women's prison.
No. You put them in a male prison, and when they establish that they are particularly violent and capable of beating up a man, that's when you put them in a women's prison.
Exactly.
You got to make sure,
Yeah.
first of all, that she's capable of exerting physical violence.
Yeah.
Then you put her where she belongs.
In a women's prison.
With vulnerable women.
Exactly. That's progress.
I mean, that is progress.
That is progress.
And if you don't like it, we're going to put you in prison for fucking hate speech, mate.
Exactly. Now identify your gender and choose which prison you want.
Mate, do you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
No.
I'm kind of confused about this. What do you guys think? Should we be putting men who beat up other men in women's prisons who are convicted sex offenders? I mean, I don't know where you guys are. I mean, maybe we should do a poll.
Yeah.
Should violent sex offenders who beat up men be put in women's prisons?
And assault women.
And assault women. I mean, should they be in a woman's prison?
I mean, it's like I said.
I'm sure it'll be like Brexit, mate.
Yeah, it will be. 52-48.
Castration seems to be high on the list for some people. In
Really?
chat. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that is part of the transition. So, is that wrong?
I mean, EBL prefers the wood chipper.
Really?
Yeah.
The old wood chipper. Well, there we go. I mean, look, we need to have these debates.
Do you know what? I did say to them on Question Time last night, which I'm sure we'll talk about. Why don't we talk about the story? And they said, we don't have an LGBTQ person on the panel, so we can't talk about it.
Yeah, and quite right. Because you're only... Well, but why do you want women talking about this?
I mean, talking about anything, really.
I mean, mate, they're just going to bang on, mate. Do you know what I mean? They're just going to do that, and then before you know it, the fucking hour's gone and Question Time's over.
Exactly.
And they're just talking about what biscuits they want.
No, that's you, mate. You've
That
confused yourself with women.
That is
you
true.
talk about biscuits. They talk about all about who's pissed them off.
Yeah, exactly.
Mate, this is kind of bad.
I
mean, we joke about it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's not good, is it?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say it's a positive move, mate. No. No, it's not, mate. It's not a step in the right direction.